Your enclosed trailer could be 10 times better, and you can do it this weekend. Before we get into the first one, I also have an honorable mention at the end, so make sure that you stick around. Number one, and one of the most versatile upgrades for enclosed trailers, is going to be E-Tracks. If you've ever loaded something and not had any way to tie it down, you know the struggle. E-Tracks are long metal strips with holes made for special attachments to lock in fast. And there's an attachment for everything: shelves, bins, straps, you name it. But here's the catch: how you mount them matters. A lot of people just use self-tapping screws straight into the metal studs, which is going to work for light to medium use. But I have had customers run into issues with this. For instance, I had somebody who was hauling vending machines and heavy drinks and that sort of thing, and their E-track just straight up ripped out of the wall. Not because of any issue with the E-track, but because those self-tapping screws, when they're being pulled straight out, just didn't have the strength to hold on to those studs. There is a pretty simple solution though, which is to just cut the plywood where you're going to be mounting the E-track, and then every so often use nuts and bolts to hold that on there, not just self-tapping screws. Obviously, how many nuts and bolts versus self-tapping screws you need is really going to be up to you and your situation, but when it's mounted right, E-Track is an absolute game changer. Upgrade number two is all about saving your time and your back: an electric jack. It rhymes. It's just, the rhyme is weird. Now, the only downside is that some people may not want to splice into the trailer's wiring themselves. They may not feel comfortable with it, or maybe they just don't want to take the time to do it, and that's totally fair. For those of you who feel that way, I've got good news. There is another option, and it's a cordless drill jack. All you have to do is use the drill with a socket adapter, and boom, no wiring, no hassle. Along with affiliate links for all of these products, I've got a budget option link down below, but I can also drop ship you a heavy duty one from Trailer Gearbox. I know from personal experience, as well as great customer reviews, that these things hold up beautifully, and they've got an awesome warranty if you should ever need it. If you'd be interested in one of those, just text me at the number in the description and I'd be happy to get you a price on one. Whether you purchase something through one of the affiliate links or buy something directly from us, it helps me out and it helps the channel out a lot, and so I definitely appreciate it. Before I get to number three, it's my goal to help people make more informed trailer decisions, and so on this channel, I cover everything from the initial purchase to maintenance and even upgrades that you can do in the future, and all from somebody who currently works in the industry. And so if that's something that you need, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Number three is lighting, because let's be honest, the lighting in most enclosed trailers is awful. Now, if you're custom ordering your trailer, you can have lights installed at the factory, but to be honest, installing the lights yourself is pretty easy, and then you get to choose where they go. You'd have to pull a lot of power before you overload your tow vehicle, so go wild. Within reason, of course. I recommend 12-volt LEDs for safety, but you might even get away with some bigger ones if you're feeling brave. I dropped a link in the description for some great ones, but there are tons out there, so I would definitely suggest doing some shopping and finding which ones are going to work best for your setup. If this video has helped you at all, please consider hitting that subscribe. I've already said that. If you don't mind, share this with a buddy who's working on it. Maybe slow down there, Bryson. I'm talking too fast. And if you don't mind, share this video with a buddy who's upgrading their enclosed trailer too. Upgrade number four is stabilizer jacks, and there's more than one way to use them. Most people mount them on the back of their trailer. That helps take the weight off your truck whenever you're loading heavy stuff, and makes the whole process safer and smoother. Plus, if you're walking in and out a lot, they cut down on the bounce. Not totally, but it's a big improvement. The second use, turning your ramp door into a deck. Whether you're camping, hitting the races, or just relaxing, drop the ramp, throw a canopy over it, kick back in a lawn chair, and relax. Stabilizer jacks make this setup solid as well as super easy. Before I get to the final upgrade, don't skip the honorable mention at the end. It's not quite as versatile as some of these other ones were, so I couldn't include it in the 5, but it's still a slick way to level up your trailer. One last thing, I'm in the South where we're hitting triple-digit heat right now, and so I'm definitely taking suggestions for indoor videos. And also, if you've got questions or anything like that, drop them in the comments. I may do a Q&A here at some point. Number 5 is texturized rubber flooring. And yeah, it looks cool, but that's not why it's on this list. This stuff makes your ramp way less slippery, especially in the rain or when driving something in. It's also way easier to clean, helps seal small holes to keep critters out, and most importantly, it protects your trailer floor. No matter what you're using your trailer for, whether it be vehicles, tools, some other kind of equipment, you're going to be hard on those floors no matter what. Think fluid leaks, tire marks, water, mud, all kinds of stuff that is going to wreck that wood over an extended period of time. That's why textured rubber floor is going to be one of the best DIY upgrades you can make because it's durable, practical, and it's a total floor saver. So the honorable mention isn't quite as practical as some of these other options, but it can definitely make a huge difference in your trailer. And the thing I'm talking about is vinyl wall covers. Now, you could just paint the walls, and there's nothing wrong with that, but vinyl wall covers are going to cover up a lot of those imperfections in the wood and just make it look a little bit smoother and a little bit better. Now, again, is this a complete game changer? Probably not. But it can definitely help the inside of your trailer look a lot nicer if you're going to be spending a lot of time in there. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next video.